So after I got done fixing this cashmere sweater, I still got all this French tapestry wool lying around, and so I decided to make a wig out of it. I had a good time fixing this, and if you want to see it, watch this video. So this whole project is dirt cheap except for the wool. At the thrift store it was $2, and I would figure that's one of the more expensive variants. The crochet hook is a number 11, and the lace is some sort of tulle I had lying around. You don't need to buy real wig lace because you're not using human hair or any form of hair. So the concept here is to split the wool into 2 or more untwisted strands, depending on whether yours has 2 or more strands. Fold it over in a loop, put the number 11 crochet hook down a hole in the lace and up through the next hole. Catch the loop of wool through that, pull the end of the loop through, with the loop over the crochet hook, catch the tail of the wool and pull that through. Here's what that looks like with a ventilation hook and wig lace. But you don't need to do it that fast because that's just ridiculous and impossible, and you'll just break this lace. So I figured the French tapestry wool is good looking wool for a wig or a closure, but the color definitely has a lot of purple even though it's meant to be brown. I saw some other videos of chicks making wool wigs, and I saw one of them straighten it, but I'm not gonna do that because I look freaking horrible in straight hair. I haven't had straight hair since 2013, and it doesn't go with my face or something, I don't really know. I chose this tool specifically because it's transparent and, you know, it's not stiff or pure white or anything like other ones you can get. More of a costume type of thing. The finished product definitely isn't as realistic as human hair, but it's more environmentally responsible than buying plastic to wear for a day when it's going to sit in a landfill for thousands of years. If realism is what you need, you do have to get your hands on some hair from your hairbrush or a friend, or, you know, finding it on the street or whatever, and a ventilating hook and the wig lace, of course, but this is definitely a worthwhile craft. And it's definitely something to try before you go out and buy a ventilating hook, just so you know whether you're going to actually get into this project or not. You're going to want to know if you want it. And I think it makes for a really good character costume, especially if you don't want to dye your hair or grow it out or do whatever you're doing with it. I want to dye my hair right now, but I'm growing it out so that I can shave it off and make a wig for my own hair loss, and that's actually what got me into making wigs. But yeah, as I was making this, I had trouble giving it too much density, as freaking usual. I overdo all my sewing and wig projects, so I went really low for the rest of the project, and then after a point I just didn't finish it. But the knots are really not that bad for something that you don't need a ventilation hook for. It's great for a costume, and it can be a great DIY to make while watching a couple movies or whatever. It can also be something for if you want to, you know, expand on your knitting craft, but beware it doesn't hold up in normal lighting, so, you know, probably if you want to wear this for a realistic reason, going to the club, that's kind of on the borderline of places you want to wear this if you want realism. I really suggest everybody try making this cheap wig. You can do a whole lot with it. I just clip it on there with some bobby pins, but you can, you know, sew extension clips on there, or you can frickin' glue it into place if you want to. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Squeak.